Welcome back to People and Profit. Before we begin today's episode, I want to remind and encourage you to leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Not only does it help us deliver the content you enjoy most, but it also helps others to discover the podcast. You can find more information and a link to review in the show notes. Thank you, and now let's dive into today's topic. There is so much innovation happening right now. Our industry is moving fast, and real estate technology is rapidly changing to match pace. Are we allowing new technology like AI to lead us, and should we be? Today, we have so many conversations that we can discuss on this, and where I want to start is with my own thoughts. And my own thoughts, okay, I'm a little old school. I have my notebook here, I have my pen here. I still like handwritten notes. I still would rather talk on the phone than send a text, although texting is fabulous, I must admit, but I'm still a little old school. So when I thought about technology and I thought about AI, I thought it would take the personal touch right out of things, and that concerned me. And I'm not one of those, I'm not so old that, or maybe old isn't the right word, so I don't mean to be offensive, but I'm not worried about technology or robots taking over our jobs. I'm not in that category, but I am definitely in the category where I enjoy the personal touch and I enjoy the people and the creativity side. And what I did discover, because one of the, I think, best things about me, and one of the things that has kept my career moving forward, my entire career, is that I'm willing to admit there are others that know more than I do. So before getting on this podcast, I talked to some people my same age, and I said, okay, tell me your thoughts on AI. And I talked to people who have dug in and who have experienced it and learned a ton about it. And they shared the same initial thoughts that I did, which are no way, not happening, won't lose my individuality, don't want to lose the work ethic, don't want to lose. So one of the best things I think about me, and one of the things that has made me really fast forward my entire career, whatever I've been doing, is my willingness and my ability to understand that there are a lot of people that are smarter than I am. And when you surround yourself without fear with people that are smarter than you are, that creates just an opportunity for growth for everyone, right? So I get that with people. So I went to people my age, and said, okay, I know what the younger generations think, and I know they think AI is fabulous. I worry a little bit about it, and again, the things that maybe it will take instead of the things that it will give. And as we talked, and I spoke specifically to people that I knew were digging into AI, and we discovered through their knowledge, right, and through their ability to discover and dig in, I learned that AI is making things faster. It's making us sharper. It's making us smarter, which really I'm delighted about, that we get to add to who we are, not subtract from, add to who we are to be better. And the people that are going to be sharpest and smartest with AI and with its abilities are the ones that are creative, are the ones that are workers, are the ones that are innovative, because here's the trick, here's the key. AI works better and works differently when you know the right questions to ask. So I'm so relieved to know that we're not going to lose our creativity. In fact, I would suggest through the efficiencies that AI is going to create, through the expansion of discovery, through the technology, and through people and their creativity and their understanding on how to ask AI more questions, we're going to see just our knowledge and our ability to write and our ability to communicate grow exponentially. And that's really what I'm looking forward to. And I also think that we have this fear, right, that science is going to take away from people and creativity. And when allowed to, the science, right, the science and the logic and the equations behind AI, with the right people, it's going to extraordinarily increase the value of people. So I was worried, and I'm not worried, and I'm happy, and I'm excited. With that being said, I need to talk about AI from a technology standpoint, from the fact that it's a hot button. It's a hot button issue right now. And again, talked a little bit about what it can do, but I also think it's important to say that AI has become a catch-all term for applications that perform complex tasks, right, that once required human input, such as communicating with customers, online or even playing chess, right? But also, I talked to somebody the other day that was writing a letter to their wife. And the letter to their wife, they wanted to make it a poem. So they said to AI, can you give me a poem for my wife, right? And they got a poem, and they weren't exactly satisfied with the poem. So then they said, okay, I want the poem for my wife, but I wanted to talk about when we were first together, how things weren't easy for us, right? So then that added that component. And then after that, they talked about, okay, but how about once we had kids and how things changed? And then it added that. And then how about over the next couple of years when we become empty nesters? And all of a sudden, because they didn't just ask the question, they just didn't give the input and accept the output and hand it over to their wife, which would be a big mistake, by the way. They gave the input, took the output, read the poem, and said, I need more. So now the AI, the technologies, the rapid pace, the width, right, of information that's available in a very short amount of time was then drilled down to a very specific relationship. So again, so many things that are coming from that. But that's, again, it's artificial intelligence. And that's why I believe that the artificial intelligence, when used by intelligent, creative, extraordinary people, can become something fabulous. Well, I'm confident you know the Susan West flair on artificial intelligence. Really, really skeptical, really open now to learning more about it. In short, it can do a lot. It being artificial intelligence can do a lot of things that a human can do. That's why it's called artificial intelligence. For example, it can read from news articles, web links, books, emails, audio, image files, automatic texts, and more. Machine learning reads communication and reports back the essential information to who? Us. It can also write for you. Do you want to write an essay about Tim McGraw? Tim McGraw, like I want to write a book about Tim McGraw. It can write an original piece of content on his life, how he grew up, and how any aspect you want to touch on. And I hope the book includes pictures as well. As long as this information already exists on the internet, the AI tech can pull this information and construct something unique. Do you want to write an original song on the housing market, but in the musical style of Tim McGraw? It might win you a Grammy. Again, remember when I was giving Susan West's input, the AI is fabulous with its intelligence, the width and the depth of the knowledge, and the efficiency and the quickness of the knowledge. But you asking intelligent, creative questions will get you the Grammy. These are only a few of the things this software can do. The possibilities are, in a way, limitless. With all of that being said, there are some concerns that AI technology has raised in not only our real estate industry, but in the world as a whole. Here at FNF, and this is where, honestly, I'm almost kind of sort of reading our FNF statement. Fidelity National Title of Florida, Inc., the operation that I run, being under the umbrella of the parent company, we have taken the stance that while it's important to keep pace, be innovative, and implement new tech developments, our number one focus is to remain secure and confidential, is to keep the information of our clients secure and confidential. There are a lot of good things about artificial intelligent tools and what they can bring. However, again, the security of the information has to be first and foremost our priority. I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to talk about our Chief Marketing Officer, Brian Mon. Recently, he made a statement, and he said that while platforms like Google's Bard and ChatGPT are both very powerful tools that can be used for a variety of tasks, the right tool for you depends on the use case, right? As well as legal compliance, security, and privacy considerations. Because AI technologies are in their early stages and experiencing lightning fast advancements, these tools still come with significant legal compliance and information security risks that companies like us, Fidelity National Financial, need to carefully consider before allowing them into their business. Any information your customer types into chatbot might as well be shared with the entire internet. Mon went on to say these tools can absorb any information or data entered and use that data to answer questions for anyone else on the internet. Additionally, these tools have not been fully reviewed for security, viruses, privacy concerns, and other concerns. What are the security risks of adopting new technologies too soon? We don't know. And I think that that's the spot. Well, we do know the risks, right? But we don't know which risks will be recognized or which risks will happen. And while we are not being critical of anyone that's using the AI technology, we're saying for our company, for our position, for our stature, we need to wade into the water and not dive in. Sometimes being first is not being the best. And our best use of our talent, right? Our best use of our information is to keep it secure for our customers, right? For our customers, but also our partners and the financial institutions that we do business with. So a lot of reasons to go slow here for us. And it's interesting to me, we use technology. We have a software company that our company owns. We use technology. We use it well. But we've learned, and that's why we're number one, and that's why we've been number one in the nation for as long as we have, that first isn't always best. Cautious is better as long as we're making progress. And I can give an example that's not AI, but we have a centralized processing unit. And we've had that centralized processing unit in play for a minute or two, right? But another competitor, large competitor, came out with their central processing unit a couple of years ago, maybe 5 years ago now. And they just made so many mistakes, but they were first. But they made mistakes. They lost the human touch. They lost the value of the community office, right? And the community engaged relationships. So we watched, we learned, we got some real pressure to follow suit, and we waited. And I think, and I trust, and I know we've done it well. So we utilize technology. We have technology in our Fidelity National Titles app, where you can get quotes and you can get costs and you can get all the information that you need on your closings before they happen, right? On your potential sales, on your potential purchases. We've had that out for some time. We have the ability for consumers to engage online on time, right? On current time with what's happening in their transactions. So we're handling technology, implementing would be a better word for me to use, very, very well. But we weren't first. We're okay with not being first as long as we're the best and as long as we're protecting our customers. And I think that that's what's really important. And I'll just share this little story really quickly. A couple of years ago, I went hiking in the Appalachian Trail, and there were 12 of us. I only knew one other person, 12 people hiking, 2 guides, one in front and one in back. And through that process, I learned that I'm not a trailblazer, that I do a much better job watching the person in front of me hike and perfecting their steps. And I think that that's a great way to explain Fidelity National Title, Fidelity National Financial, and our attitude and our viewpoint on AI, artificial intelligence, an amazing tool, an amazing opportunity combined with people and creativity, but timed and paced correctly to protect. So we're here to serve, we're here to protect, and we're here to remain number one for the benefits of our clients, our shareholders, and our partners. Thank you again for listening to People and Profit with me, Susan West. Remember to rate and leave a review to tell us how you like this show. Your feedback is truly appreciated. And also be sure to follow us on Instagram at @TheReframe_F&T, Facebook at The Reframe, and LinkedIn at The Reframe F&T. Links are in the show notes. Thank you again, and I trust I'll see you the next time.